Good morning. Right, we're back. If you remember, I didn't know what these were for, but these are actually for the headlining. So we're going to put these up where they should be in here. We'll get that job done, and maybe have a look at starting on the headlining as well, because that's the next job really, until we get some other bits and pieces painted. I also got some more stainless screws. If you remember, I put a couple of old screws in this floor what I want to change, and I need a couple more here and there. That was actually £10 off eBay. Don't seem to quite a good deal. There's not too many there, but you know, at least they're stainless steel. Seems to be the cheapest place I could buy like that. I suppose maybe you could get them from B&Q or somewhere, but would they be any cheaper? Probably not. Oh yeah, and I mentioned about these brackets last night. Well, I was thinking about them, or yesterday. They actually go under here, don't they? There's something to do with holding the bottom of the wing out. So something to do with this. So we'll have a look at that today as well. We'll place them to floor screws, to stainless ones. So because we put some old ones in there, I'll use them for the wheel arches. Well, not bad screws, but they were the old ones. I don't know if you can see that. That's that bracket. It just fits on the bottom of the bulkhead, so we have to just lift the floor up. There's a little hole there. We'll put that bolt in there where we filled it up with some butyl resin. But the inner wing bit is quite rusty there. Can you see that? So I'm going to just put this bit of plate in there, just to help strengthen it. That's a bit of aluminium. It's not going to go all the way along. I suppose I could put a bit all the way along, but there's a bit of steel at the back. Let's just leave that there. That just give it a little bit more strength. So you can see there, I had that hole in the chassis, or in the bulkhead, to do this side. You see that? I'm sure they come off like that. I'm not 100% sure. So we don't have no spare holes there. And our bracket, after sitting there, would go there. So what I'm going to do with this one, I've got some brackets, some stainless steel brackets. Can you see my finger? Stainless steel brackets. That will go on that bolt on the back of the bulkhead. Can't see through there for some reason. Go on that bolt on the back of the bulkhead, and then we can bolt it to a bracket. I feel like doing the other side like that as well, because then that'll bolt on the back of this bulkhead. I don't know if you can see where my hand is. Well, that bolt on the back there, the plates, the little brackets that go on this for the plates, like sill brackets. So I'm going to put a sill bracket on this side, which is the right hand side. I get a sill bracket behind here where my finger is, and then that should be about right. But I'm tempted to do that on the other side as well, but the hole was already there, so it's not a problem. And I think when I originally took this to bits, there was holes in the bulkhead, but as you know, I'm not drilling any holes. As soon as you drill a hole, that's a disaster really. No point buying galvanised stuff if you're going to drill for it, because then it's not galvanised anymore. So I did buy a load of these sill brackets because I thought I was going to need them, but probably not. So hopefully that'll go. You can see that hole at the back there, that'll go on there, and our bracket should bolt to that. Plus this is stainless steel. So we'll grease that up, put that in and see what it looked like, and then get back to you. Well, I don't know if you can see that bracket in there, but certainly seemed to have made a better job. The pull bracket went in easier, so I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, but I'm sure that bolt at the back of on that bulkhead is used for when you put a rock slider in, but I'm not sure. But even still, that would still be alright then. I don't know whether to do this to the other side now, but I'm going to just examine the other side and see how we sit, because this wing is nice and square. You can see to the chassis end there, the outrigger. That's looking good actually. Mind you, this one is also looking good to the chassis outrigger, how it's in line, so, and on the outside of the line, so I'll just leave it how it is now. But that's better than drilling. That's better than drilling it. Well, I started pulling some stuff off these. I think I pulled a bit too much off there. That's just how it came off. So maybe on these smaller bits I could have just stuck the new stuff over top. But I've been told not to do that. Obviously, I don't think I should have took quite so much off there. So I've had to repair that bit there. But never mind. Yeah, these are really quite delicate, so it seems like we need to leave that outer coat on there and then just treat it. Because if you take that off, it gets very flimsy. I don't know about this bit. This bit is a disaster already. This piece here is just a piece of aluminium, so I'm tempted to stick straight over it, but I suppose that might as well just clean it off, I suppose. Right, so that's pulled off. This bit's been eaten away, really, isn't it? So I don't know how clean you're supposed to make this. People tell me to go right down to the wood, so we'll have to clean a bit more. But you've got to be careful, because on these old Landrovers that does just disintegrate, so we'll have to just clean it the best we can, I suppose. So the headboard is actually made of this fibrey stuff, so just got to take the film off and then treat it. So a lot of the things you read on the Google and on these forums is rubbish, because this is not wood. This is this material, this, I don't know, fibre, obviously formed together. Maybe you're supposed to leave. Maybe they're supposed to leave that on as well, but obviously I pull it off. So we'll have to see when we treat it that we can stick the new stuff on. That make you wonder now if that would be easier just to gone straight over top, but I've been told not to do that. Right, this one's came off a little bit better, but you can see here, obviously, if you're not careful, you do rip off some of this stuff. But we've got a little bit of a problem here. Look, this corner's broken. But I think we can repair it, and we can get that stuck in. But I'm going to have to obviously get this filmy stuff off, so we'll have to scrape that off. And the best way to get this film off is with a wire brush. It's a shame that when I pulled off the actual thing, that pulled off this other layer here. I think you really would have been better to keep that, but yeah, what can you do? Well, the best way to move that little bit of film is definitely a wire brush. Like I say, we shouldn't have, well, you can't help it when you pull off the other stuff. Maybe obviously on this one, probably I should have been a little bit more careful how I pulled it off. Maybe I should have watched some videos first, but there's a bit of film here I've got to wire brush off. But other than that, I think that'll be alright. When we seal it, I haven't got the stuff to seal it yet, so we'll get that and then go through the process on the video. So the upholstery was almost falling off these, but obviously that's more original. You should have that coat in there, like you see, but never mind. When we get the treatment, we'll get the new felt or new stuff stuck on. So we're just waiting for the equipment to come so we can do the headboard, and then I've got to put these lights in. Well, I've got some Wilpack lights, so I just got to get the plugs to fit on the back of those. And that's just cosmetics now, so we'll have to wait until we get some more bits painted and take it from there really. Put the window screen in, get the doors ready. We've got the wheels from ovals, crafted ovals. We can get them on at some point. And we're almost there really. So it's just cosmetics now, so there's not much we can get on with at the moment, so that'll have to be the end of this video. Well, thanks again for watching. Not a great deal done today, but as much as we can get on with at the moment until we get the glue and the seal and stuff for the headliner. We get that in, and then that's cosmetics like the doors and everything else. I ordered the glass for the rear doors, so we're more or less got everything ordered now. So yeah, we're not far off. We'll have to just see how things go in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching.